Eva and James, it is our joy to witness and celebrate your hand fasting in a rich celebration. It is sustained as we are in the mysterious power of all creation, and whose core is love. You have come here today as individuals. You come to become one. Of course, not to lose yourselves, but instead to become a promise of new life in unity and love. And we, your family and friends, have gathered here to share your joy and ask the infinite power in creation to bless you. We hold that this spiritual union is a gift, and it is sealed as a lasting sacred covenant with a kiss. Who presents this couple for a spiritual union today?
I do.
Would you give her a kiss? And please be seated. Thank you. Eva, will you give your handmaid your flowers to hold? And will you take your betrothed's hands? Eva and James have chosen a traditional hand fasting ceremony. In Europe until the mid-1700s, few unions were sanctified in a church or a synagogue. Rather, they were celebrated by a simple hand fasting ceremony in which the two partners joined hands over perhaps a village anvil, or in the fields, or in a grove of trees. Today, we are building upon that tradition. Today, our couple links their hands to form an infinity circle, symbolizing the entirety of the universe as represented in their relationship, one that is without end. James and Eva, as you have joined your hands in that infinity circle, I share with you a thought. May the warmth and the light of your union be blessed as you experience the joy and love and the affection that is the true nature of all human life. You are here to share and to shine the light that is within you, that is to say, the wisdom that you become. In coming of age, one finds that simply living life is never enough. To bring fulfillment, one must ask more of ourselves. It means to see clearly and with purpose. We need to obtain wisdom. In obtaining wisdom, which is, as we call, the light of God, we find ourselves and our lives becoming more united with all those around us, and therefore all life. This enlightenment connects us to our intuition. It is the part of our soul that will show us how to live life in Spirit's most loving presence. Most especially, it is what allows us to unite with one another as one heart, one mind, and one soul. By following your heart voice, the voice of Spirit, you will find it will always ask you to give in love. Be of light and become the love. Be the light you are meant to be. So this morning I invite you to affirm to each other as you light your candles, I bring you the light of my love. So if you would, try this again. Just give it a little extra. There. So if you would, take your candle and raise it together and light together your center candle, your unity candle. And then, as you set them back in, look at each other, and I invite you to say, I bring you the light of my love to each other. I bring you the light of my love. So I offer you a blessing in this point. May the light of Spirit's wisdom illumine every thought you ever have. May the love of Spirit flow through your being to unfold your lives with grace. May the power of Spirit go before you to make clear your way. and may the presence of Spirit be your constant source of peace and comfort, guiding your every decision wherever you are. May Spirit be. So this morning, I would ask you to know that before you go further, that since your lives have crossed in this life, you have formed ties between each other. As you seek to enter this state of holy union, a spiritual union, you should strive to make real the ideals which give meaning to both this ceremony and the institution of a spiritual union. With full awareness, know that within this circle, you are not only declaring your intent to be handfasted before your friends and family, but you speak that intent also to God. The promises made today and the ties that are bound have greatly strengthened your union. They will cross the years, your lives, and each of your soul's growth. Do you still seek to enter into this ceremony? Yes. Last chance. All right. So we will dedicate a blessing to you, to your hands. For these are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years. These are the hands that will bring you a lifetime of happiness. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of both sadness and joy. They are also the hands that will comfort you, each other, in illness and hold you when fear or grief racks your mind. These are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times. These are the hands that will give you support and encourage you to chase your dreams. Together, everything you wish for can be realized. In earlier years, the hands will be bound with whatever was available: vines, colorful cords, or a scarf. Today, we will use the cords to symbolize the binding, our promises. James, will you be Eva's faithful partner for life?
I will.
Eva, will you be James' faithful partner for life?
I will.
Will you both be each other's constant friends in one true love?
I will.
And so the binding is made. Eva, do you promise to love James without reservation?
Yes.
James, do you promise to love Eva without reservation?
I will.
Will you both stand by one another in sickness and in health, in plenty and in want? And so the binding is made. Eva, will you stand together with James in your times of joy and sorrow?
Yes.
James, will you stand together with Eva in your times of joy and sorrow?
Yes.
Will you share the burdens of each other so that your spirits may grow in this union?
Yes.
And so the binding is made. James, will you always be open and honest with Eva for as long as you both shall live? Eva, will you always be open and honest with James for so long as you both shall live? Will you dream together to create new realities and hopes for your spiritual union? And so the binding is made. Eva, will you honor this man?
Yes.
James, will you honor this woman?
Yes.
Will you both seek to cherish and strengthen this honor?
Yes.
So the binding is made. The knots of this binding are not formed by these cords, but instead by your vows. Either of you may drop the cords. For as always, you hold in your own hands the vows, the making or breaking of this holy union. May I have the rings, please? Thank you. We will take a moment, if you will, and pray with me as we bless these rings. As we all bless these rings, we recognize they are a circle, a symbol that reminds us of the sun and the earth and the universe. These symbols are of holiness, of perfection and peace, for that which has no beginning and no end. And so, beloved Spirit, in this moment, let us bring our blessing to these rings so that those who wear them may remain true, that they become symbols of unity and commitment. Grant that the love that Eva and James have for each other now may always be as unending as these rings. These are the rings that Eva and James will wear for the rest of their lives. They express the love that they have for one another. As we send our prayers and our blessings to them and our thoughts of them for a wonderful, happy marriage, may they wear them and carry their love with them as well. James.
With this ring, wed,
Let it ever be a symbol of my love. With this ring. With this ring. Let it ever be a symbol of my love. I have a point to share with you. This is called Marriage Lines by Geraldine Butler. And I invite you to look at each other as I share with you my point for you. Where have I known you before, my friend? Was it some other lifetime long ago? Did we live out our allotted span and refuse at the end to let love go? Or if, as Apache braves believe, a soul is had at the dawn of time and pursues its partner through all the world, is your soul the missing part of mine? I always knew if I'd only wait and held on to my dreams of what love should be, nurtured the flame of truth in my soul, God would send the perfect love. And when I see the beauty in your eyes, I feel God's completeness in my heart. For you are so much more than I've ever planned. You are my spirit's long missing part. So come, companion of a million years, hold my hand tightly and stand close to me. As we start a new life with lovers' vows, know you are my friend for eternity. Only a couple can seal the promise of being wedded to one another, and only a couple can bind it. No power vested in me by state can grant the authority to declare what only two hearts and two souls can declare, and what your lives can make room. And so now, as much as you, James, and you, Eva, have announced the truths that are already written in your hearts, and have witnessed the same in the presence of these, your family and your friends, we observe joyfully that you are now life partners. Join. We will kiss each other to seal the ties. I present to you Mrs. Eva Trudeau and Mr. James Douglas Conway in spiritual holy union, life partners. Would everyone please stand as our couple departs and remain in your places until all of us are